Hello, guys. We're glad to see you here at DevGAMM Spring 2021, and we're starting the marketing review of the game named Skyfleet. On the first slide, you can see some game title and the description from the development. So the platform of Skyfleet is desktop, so I believe it's mainly PC because the consoles wasn't mentioned. And there are very many genres. So it's action, city building, flight, PvP, RTS, tower defense, top-down, strategy, shooter, multiplayer, online, indie, cooperative. So 13 genres. Wow. The engine is custom engine plus Unity. By the way, I'd be very interested to know more about it. The description itself is Skyfleet is a co-op shooter, tower defense, and base building game about defending your floating island from invaders. Build a city and gather resources. And there's more information in Steam that the game was inspired by IO games. So it's pretty clear at the moment. The monetization will be traditionally paid, and the features are, almost duplicating the description, so I won't say them out loud. The visuals were provided, gameplay trailer, and build. And now let's watch the gameplay trailer together. So they want, how could the trailer and the Steam page be improved? There were no marketing goals. Well, but I believe every marketing goal is selling. So sell as many copies as we can. Then the budget is $5,000, and the audience is very wide. It's Steam and young adult. And if we already tried to tell you how to improve the trailer, so let's start from the audience, because the average age of Steam player and Steam payer is 30 or 31 or something like this, and it's more male. So when positioning and when remaking and redoing the trailer, you need to keep it in your mind.
Yeah, going back to Steam, we already said that there are a couple of questions about the trailer, and the Steam page actually needs to be improved. Also, first of all, the translation of texts is it's not even rough. There are some, mistakes. So I can assume it was translated by, I don't know, Google Translate or something like that, because so there are mistakes. That's it. So you need to fix it for sure. Plus, there are lots of languages specified in on the Steam page. So the Russian, Ukrainian, Portuguese, Chinese simplified and tradition, Vietnamese, Japanese, etc., etc., etc. So I'm not sure if all of those languages will be supported by the game. If so, then yeah, that's cool. But I'm not sure if it will be implemented later. Plus, it's specified that languages only interface translated to language, not the subtitles, not the voiceover, nothing, only interface, which actually gives us a question if it was like a placeholder, or you would not have any subtitles or anything during the game. It's another open question. Plus tags in Steam, there are lots of tags which are actually repeat repeat each other. So if you have RTS plus strategy plus I don't know, real-time game, I'm not sure if it's really good to have such tech cloud. Maybe you need to reconsider it.
Yeah, and by the way, looking back to localization, I don't think you need all of them, don't you?
Yeah, that's
Like, for
true.
example, lots of the countries and lots of the languages mentioned. So you can start, for example, from basically English, because in Norway, almost everyone speaks English, I believe, and not only in Norway. What else? Moving forward to our feedback, using slides is not that comfortable because we're moving from feedback to brief and so on and so forth. But well, what's good about the project? I totally love gameplay. It's immersion. It's nice. It's clear, and I also love the graphics. So the graphics
Yeah, it's really good.
makes me excited, yeah, and makes me want to pay for the game, really. So it looks like it's worth paying. And the other feature and the other advantage of the game that we pointed is cooperation and PvP. Nikolay, would you mind adding, please? Because that was the one you mentioned.
Yeah. Last year showed us that this pandemic year showed us that lots of people have to stay at home, and they still want to communicate with their friends, to play together with their friends. And we can see that lots of projects right now support the multiplayer, not only for 2 or 3 people, but lots of them. And I think co-op is a really good thing, especially when it goes to co-op plus PvP. It means you can have, I don't know, clan or guild or whatever. So it actually gives players some opportunities to spend time in your game, and I think it's always good.
But cooperation is an additional difficulty.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
you need that online, you need that CCU, and so you need many people playing the game for it to be interesting. Sorry.
That's
How?
true. That's true.
So how?
But we still do not know how it will work inside the game. So maybe you can gather some small group of your friends, I don't know, 3, 4, and play against the computer, the AI.
Well, yeah, it matters. But well, I've checked SteamDB, and I believe the game itself has not more than 3,000 wish lists. And so here we're moving forward. Well, to ideas. But well, speaking about wish lists, I've also seen that the game release is Q3 2021, and if it's true, you need more wish lists as soon as possible.
Or some kind of, really solid push on start.
Would you please tell what can we do for that?
Well, as developers asked us what they can do with the Steam page and trailer, yes, we told a bit about it. But in general, I think they need to spend some efforts to promote to media, and especially to influencers. I guess all the streamers will sell so huge amount of copies, and much more than media.
Remember, you have $5,000.
Yeah, but the game is quite
That's tricky.
that's tricky, but the game is quite cool to pitch influencers to play this game for free. That's not it's not an impossible mission, I would say. It could be done.
Do you think the media will write the articles and so on in the news about the game for free as well?
Sure, why not? No, it's a good looking game with a solid gameplay. Why not? The only thing, yes, you need to sell it. To sell the game to media and explain what the game is. So you definitely need to change trailer a bit and provide media and all the viewers, readers, whatever, with understanding of the core gameplay, and that's it.
And back to the visuals, I believe the screenshots must be fixed a bit too, because
they are the same.
you can build. Oh,
they are
yeah,
the same.
They're pretty duplicating each other, but I mean, you can build something really amazing within the game, and you can show the graphics better, and you can show the gameplay better.
Yeah,
because there are so many genres and there are so many opportunities in the game, and it's not shown at all. That's strange for me. And also speaking about the description in Steam, you need to make the translation one more time because it has mistakes, and
yeah.
I will point out it too because well, so many localizations and the description with mistakes. That's really
there are not so many mistakes. I mean, the grammatical or
it's Lexis.
Yeah, it's just it shows that this translation was done barely by a human, and he never actually spoke the language. I mean, the Russian one. Obviously, I cannot tell anything about the Chinese or Japanese, unfortunately. But yeah.
And so about the description, you definitely need, the developer needs, so you definitely need to use more animations and more borders into the description.
Mm-hmm.
And the description itself shall contain the features. So the features is not a short description. The features are something you try to sell to your user.
With bullet points, at least.
Yeah, kinda. What else? Speaking back about the wish lists and the community, I know that the author of the game, the developer, has Twitter, but I haven't found the game in Facebook. And that's something we miss here, because I believe Facebook is a powerful channel, especially for gaming wish lists and for SMM, so social marketing, and you definitely need to start your page as soon as reasonably possible. So kind of a sub.
Yes, and I guess you also need to, in global, now you need to determine markets which are important for you, and try to push your game there. For example, for Russian region or Russian-speaking territories, the VK is much more powerful platform neither the Facebook, for example. And I believe in other countries, on other territories, there are some special networks or places where you can push your game, so it's not only Facebook.
And one other thing, their game page was created in 2020, so kind of July 2020, if I'm not mistaken, but the game still has no reviews. So you need to pay attention. The developer needs to pay his attention at working with curators, right? Steam curators. Yeah.
There are a couple of them.
So passing the keys and some
invite them to beta test or something like that.
Yeah, and some tools like Keymailer and so on and so forth can be used. I believe it's your area.
That's I guess it could be in my also area. So there are lots of services which allow you to distribute keys for your game to influencers or media or both of them. And you can be quite sure that most of people who will get the keys are not, some awful key sellers or something like that. So they are influencers in media because those services are trying to check all the accounts and verify. But so I think you need to make some efforts and pay attention to these services like Keymailer, for example, the biggest one.
So to sum it all up, I believe the game is promising. The game is promising. It's nice. It has awesome gameplay, and it will be popular if start marketing right now. So the first thing to do is to redo the trailer to make it totally different, as we already told. Then the second point is to brush up the Steam page. So all the translations, all the screenshots, all the animations added, all the features put up in bullets, and so on and so forth. And then it's time to go to community. It's time to community to gain wish lists and to go not only to community but to media and to bloggers.
Yeah, because if the game should be released Q3, which will start in a month, yes, you already need to start some activities with media and influencers. Otherwise, you will have no time at all.
Well, you needed to start them like a month ago or something.
Yeah,
but better late than never.
Yeah, so, that's true.
So at the moment, it's basically the plan that I have in mind about this game. But we will be very glad to move to a direct conversation with the developer and ask their questions. And well, it's a time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching us. Stay tuned.
Thank you. Bye-bye, and see you in
Have
chat.
a good day.
Bye.